Hello, everyone. This is your host, Kendra Matthews, and tonight this is going to be a Q&A live. Individuals have sent me questions that they have about bullying, and I also will be answering like any concerns that you all have about bullying that you have faced in your own experiences. I will be giving advice. So let's get into these questions that people have sent me, and we are going to answer them tonight. It may be a question that you might have had, and you are going to get those answers tonight. So the first question says, what is the person who is bullying trying to tell us about their emotions? They are trying to tell us that they are hurting, that they need someone to talk to as well, because they are dealing with their own issues and their own pain and own experiences behind closed doors. That's why they are inflicting that hurt and pain unto others. And I will also say they are showing that they need healing. All right, question number 2 says, in your own opinion, what are some things you feel can be done better to prevent bullying? I feel like there should be laws and there should be conducts placed inside schools and workplaces that bullying should be prohibited. That no one should have to come to work or come to school and deal with being bullied and let down and bothered and ostracized, because that feeling is not a good feeling. Another thing I would say is we should add more like safe spaces in our communities so the youth and also adults can come out and express their experiences of bullying. And we should just support one another and give advice on how to deal with people who have faced those bullying experiences, and help them know, I'm sorry, I'm getting tongue tied, and help them know that they can make it through those horrible experiences with people bringing them down and making them feel like the oddball and making them feel like being different is weird, and it's not. So those would be my two things that I would do to help prevent bullying. All right, everybody. Question number 3, this is the last question for the night, says, do you feel like the amount of bullying has increased or decreased in the past few years? I feel like it has increased because people are constantly still today getting bullied. And it can be because of all types of different things. Maybe because they're heavy set. Maybe because they wear glasses. Maybe because they're from a different ethnicity. I feel like it's still going on today. Even adults can be bullied. That is why people go through so much like anxiety and depression and suicidal thoughts, because they feel like no one is there, no one is listening, no one is, noticing them or paying attention to what's going on with them. So I feel like it's increasing for my part, and we need to do way better. But I thank you all for tuning in tonight. And if you all have questions, you can email me at nobullyzone16@gmail.com. Send me your questions, send me your concerns, and I will be answering them for next week's podcast. But I love you all, and God loves you more. I will see you all next week. Thank you for tuning in. Hello, everyone. It's your host, Kendra Matthews. And tonight we are going to do a question and answer part 2. So let's get right into it. Question number 1 says, why do people become bullies? Number 1, because they might have been a victim to bullying. Number 2, they are insecure. Number 3, they love the power and feeling of making someone else feel bad about themselves. Question number 2, why do you think many people bully others in the first place? I will have to go with the same answer that I gave the first question, which I said number one, they might be a victim to bullying. Number two, they are insecure. And number three, they love the feeling and the power of making someone else feel bad about themselves. Number three, do you think people that witness bullying but they don't do anything to help are wrong? I would say yes and no. Yes, that is wrong, but no, because that person might be scared and they might feel that they are going to be involved in that situation and be the next victim because they told on that bully. All right, the next question. If you yourself were bullied in the past, do you think you would have been scared to stand up to the bully or even share your story with confidence? I would say in the past I would have been scared to stand up to the bully because I was real like shy and timid, and I would avoid conflict. So, yeah, I will most definitely would not have approached or like stood up for myself in the past to the bully. I would have shared my story in the past because even though we may go through things or are going through things in that moment, I feel like if we share what we have gone through, it can help someone else. So, yes, that was the final question for tonight. I thank you all for tuning in. And again, if you all have any more bullying questions or concerns, email me at nobullyzone16@gmail.com. I love you all. And don't forget that God loves you. And that whatever you're going through, you can and will make it through because God is on your side. I'll see you all next week.